Next thing we're going to talk about, we're talking about art. They're having a super art fight.
Oh, wow, cool.
And joining us, is it Ross?
Yeah. Ross.
Hey, Ross, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, doing just fine. Also, we got Marty here, too. He's my co-host. I'm not used to being this far away from the studio here.
Yeah.
But, so
you two going to be okay being 8 feet apart? I mean, I don't want to disrupt your mojo.
We will deal.
All right, buddy.
So we do a thing called Super Art Fight. It's the greatest live art competition in the known universe. Marty?
Basically, the simplest way to put it is it's this bizarre mashup of Pictionary and pro wrestling.
Okay.
Essentially, what we do is we set up this giant wall of canvas.
Of canvas.
On stage. Right. Yeah. And then we have two or more
canvas. Hold on. Wait a minute, Darrell. I'm going to help you here.
Sorry.
Yeah. That's right. Hold on, buddy. Watch this. Go ahead. Do that again.
Wall of canvas.
Perfect. We do it tomorrow night.
So we set that up, and then we have, depending on the bout, whether it's singles or tag, two or more artists go against each other. We give them a 25-minute time limit and starting topics. They draw whatever they want from there. And then, because that isn't complicated enough, we throw a wrench into it with this thing called the Wheel of Death.
Darrell, can we get the Wheel of Death?
Hold on. You guys can't just do this to me, you sons of bitches.
Wheel of Death.
Perfect. That's beautiful. That is amazing. So the Wheel of Death is this random topic generator with submissions from our fans on our website, superartfight.com. And every 5 minutes, each artist gets something from it. They have to incorporate it into what they're drawing.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and then at the end of the 25-minute period, we do it Battle of the Band style based on the audience's cheers and applause. That's how we choose a victor.
So it's the gladiatorial games of arts and crafts.
Yeah, because, if it's one thing that I think fine art is missing, it's physical combativeness.
Oh, yeah. and we bring it, and we bring it strong.
It's so boring when it's
done. I was just
done.
at the Met the other night in New York and looking at the Monets, and I thought that myself. I'm I really want to gash one of those.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what we do.
Put a knee in one of those Monets.
Luckily, we've got
because I don't think he finished it. He didn't finish that painting, man. And here, I'll do it for him.
Yeah. I know this was his intent.
Yeah.
He just died.
He meant to put a knee in that canvas.
Absolutely.
Now, where's this going on? Where can people go see it?
Yeah, we're going to be at the Ottobar tomorrow night. Ottobar right on North Howard Street.
Love that place.
If they want to pick up tickets in advance, they can. missiontix.com, TIX.
All right.
Missiontix.com. All the details are, of course, at our website. Superartfight.com has the full lineup for the show. It's going to be 4 bouts on Friday night, plus performances from 2 different bands, including this ridiculous band called P-Lander Z. Who are this Japanese punk rock trio.
Where is this?
This is at the Ottobar.
And when is this? Tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night.
What time?
8 o'clock doors, 9 o'clock show.
So I think everyone should do what I'm going to do, which is skip my show.
You have 3 nights, though.
Darrell, you know what we'll do? We'll let everybody go to Magoobies that wants to go, and we'll just run Clinton's Democratic speech from 2 weeks ago.
Perfect.
And they'll think it's you, and then we can all go to the Ottobar.
I have to tell you about being in a diner with Chris Matthews after that speech.
Yes, you do.
At some point.
Yes, you do.
Sorry.
Right now, I want to talk about gladiatorial.
Yeah, what's up?
With Will Ferrell and Sherry O'Terry. Gladiatorial.
How do you pick the artists? Are they all local artists? Or
for the most part, they are local. Originally, this all came out of a lot of us do comics and things like that, and we all met up at conventions and decided we want to do something a bit more than just sit behind our tables.
So you had sex, and you were doing the post-coital cuddle, and then you're like, we should have a super art.
I'm not buying
there
that.
were like 5 of us. It got sticky.
It was awkward, and there was ink everywhere. It was really weird.
Who gets the canvas when it's over?
We actually give that away to random people in the audience.
What?
Yeah.
Why don't you sell that thing or auction it off and give the money to charity?
We do actually auction it off and give it out for charity when we do charity events. We do a fair amount of those at this point.
This past May, we actually did a 12-hour-long show with all the money going to Almond Cancer Fund. So we regularly try to give that sort of thing. But at the end of the night, especially considering how hectic the art can be, given the constraints, it just turns into, you know what? We don't want to drag this home. You, the fans in the audience,
No,
get
I
something
think that's great. great, man.
What's the coolest piece of art you've pulled out of this?
Well, the thing is, we always end up with these bizarre mashups of things, especially with the audience suggestions. So you end up with things on there like Muppet Burlesque.
Yes.
And Robocopter, one of my favorites.
Robocop meeting a helicopter. Cute animals on fire tends to be another big
my favorite.
topic.
I love
Now,
that one.
I see it's like markers, and is it always like kind of markers and stuff?
For the most part, especially given that venues don't like their stuff
Paint
painted
everywhere.
up, we tend to keep with really thick Sharpie markers. But there have been some artists that have employed, actual paint.
Now, who do you know who, like at the end when you crown a winner, how do you know who is drawn what? Because it just becomes one huge giant...
Well, luckily, that's why we have Marty and myself here, because we stand on stage the whole time giving play-by-play commentary to the audience.
Awesome.
Yeah. That's what art needs.
Yeah, exactly. Play-by-play commentary.
Exactly.
Oh, I think he's going for chiaroscuro on this one.
Notice the penmanship.
Exactly.
Well, the best commentary ever in art was the PBS guy with the happy trees, the Ross cat.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah,
the
we
best
go for
art
Bob Ross.
commentary
That's why
ever.
we got Ross. It just was a name.
Exactly.
Well, guys, listen, I wish you nothing but success. It's tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night.
Ottobar, 8 p.m.
Yes, superartfight.com for all the details.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys. What an interesting concept.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Taking art one
we should
step
bring
further.
him out to one of our bacon and beer things and have him do a super art fight there.
Now, Mikey in the corner has been drawing at a
At a fevered pace.
What are you drawing, Mikey?
He's one of our best artists, although he's pretty demure now when he's on stage. He's a member of something called Team Sexyfulness.
Yeah, and you can see why.
Crazy tag team match.
He's in the middle. He's going to
He's
town.
actually been drawing the whole time. Mike, why don't you tell him what you've been doing?
Very excited.
Which goes great for radio.
It goes totally great for radio. I am drawing up a storm for the most visual media on Earth. I've been drawing a kaiju or kind of Godzilla version of the Crew.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, look at me. Holy crap.
Very nice.
So it's not quite finished yet, and it's kind of rushed, but...
That's amazing, dude.
Oh, thank you.
You're like,
Well, I'm obviously not on there.
Yeah,
you're
you
right
are.
there. Oh.
You're that giant head to the right.
I think that's Darrell.
Hey, you missed your calling on the boardwalk in Ocean City.
Yeah, really, dude.
Well, I did that for a little while, actually.
No, get out.
But yeah, as Marty said, I am part of a team called Team Sexyfulness, and when I need to, I get to switch into character, and I get to take all of my sexy, and I get to have it drool out of the tip of my pen all over the canvas. Yeah.
Because if it's another thing missing, it's comedy in Germany.
Yes, exactly. They need more than Hasselhoff there.
Superartfight.com. Get all the details there. Gentlemen, it was such a pleasure and great idea. It really is.
Thank you so much.
Superartfight.com. Go check it out. Thanks, guys.
Super.